Alright, Unpwned again. Uh, this video is going to be me sharing the story about the one time I was almost raped. Yes, quite funny. Guy getting raped is very rare. Um, alright, it was about 2 years ago, and I was at my friend Paul's birthday party. And him and his girlfriend were just having a little get together. We played some poker, etc. Then some of his girlfriend's friends were coming over, and they came over and left. And then after everyone left, it was just me, Paul, and his girlfriend. And then one of their friends showed up, and she was about a dwarf. She was like 4'7" or 4'8". Can't remember what her height was exactly. And she brought one of her friends, and her friend brought her kid, and her friend was married to like a 40-something-year-old man. And she was like 21, so gold digger. And well, we're sitting there, we're like watching this movie, and then they started like looking at each other weird, and all four of them went to the back room and asked me to watch the kids. I was like, sure, because I didn't want nothing to do with them girls. They looked scary. And so I'm watching the movie, watching the kids. There was like three of them. You can hear what's going on in the other room. My friend Paul comes out with a big smile on his face, which I can just imagine what happened. And he comes out in his boxers and sits down, and he's like, "That was the best birthday present ever." And I was like, "I bet." So, what'd you do? And right when I said that, he looked over at the doorway, and I turned, and the wife was standing there completely naked, and she had a bush on her so big, like I am not joking, it was huge. And well, then she's like, "It's your turn, Matt." And I was like, "No, you can keep me out of this." And so she's like, "Nuh-uh." She's like, "We didn't get what we wanted out of Paul. It's your turn now." I was like, "Oh my god." So she like comes at me and like jumps on my back. And then this little midget girl comes out in a towel. And then Paul's girlfriend comes out with a whip. So I'm sitting here thinking, and so the wife is on my back, like choking me out pretty much with her arm. The midget's just standing there like she didn't know what to do, and Paul's girlfriend is like cracking the whip at me, telling me to get in the bedroom, and I'm like, no. So I'm like walking around the room, and I shove the girl's like bare butt up on a doorway, and some of the people outside saw her. She's like, "Oh my god." And Paul's like, "Will you not do that? We don't want the neighbors thinking we're crazy." So I walked away from the door, and that whip hurt. She cracked me a few times. So I picked the midget up and like held her horizontally like this. Like she was like tiny, and I was just holding her as a shield from the whip. And eventually they gave up, and Paul's like, "Come with me in the other room." So I followed him in the other room. He's like, "So why don't you want to go sleep with them girls?" I was like, "Because they're butt ass ugly." And he's like, "True, true." He's like, "But looks don't matter to me, so it didn't really bother me much." And so we're sitting there talking, and then his girlfriend comes in and says that the wife is willing to do a backdoor entrance special. And Paul's like, "Well, I think I'm ready to go again." So they go back in there, have their fun. Um, I finished watching the movie, and then I went to bed, and they like tried it again at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. I like woke up to them trying to undo my basketball shorts, which I double knot. Apparently they're not smart enough to undo them. So I woke up before they were able to, and they were like holding me down, and like I was able to get up after like 45 seconds of trying to get away, and they got mad, whatever. And then the midget and my friend's girlfriend went to bed, and me and the wife, stayed up talking. And I made an excuse that I had a girlfriend and wasn't going to cheat on her to make her not feel bad that I thought she was ugly. So that's pretty much how it ended. Yeah, it was a crazy night. Uh, Don't know how many stories there are out there of guys almost getting raped, but yeah, that's mine, and I hope you enjoyed it. Got anything similar, let me know. Unpwned out.